Hello and welcome, Lynx here. We are playing Legacy of Hestia. The last episode was the war game and its end. And now, what's happening outside the city of Orario? Let's find out. The music got kinda dark in this situation as well, so who knows?
What is the meaning of this?
You don't remember after all. You are only a traveling adventurer. You just set off from Orario and you are going very, very far away, with no plans of ever coming back here.
I don't remember a traveler.
That is right, one who does not belong to any Familia or God. Well, soon enough anyway.
What are you doing, Freya? Freya-sama, this does not have to go this way.
Every time she steps forward, Apollo takes a step back. This continues until Apollo's back is stopped by a trunk.
Why are you doing this?
Because you are a...
Why are you wasting my time with questions whose answers you already know?
I had no idea, I swear. I never dealt with him. He defended me. I will leave. I'm still laughing so dainty and far away from the city. I'll never get it away again, Barbara, promise.
Oh, please, have some dignity at least at the end.
No!
Your family was over the moment you set sights on my bell. I could have allowed you to play in the Gekai some more since that show was really entertaining and not even helpful. However, you really had to step your boundaries and claim something very annoying.
With a swift motion, she slices Apollo's throat, which makes his divine power activate, and thus he's summoned back to the Tekai. Let's go.
It is game over for you.
Let's go, Freya! GG's, girl.
However, when it comes to him, there is no end. That is why I'll never allow anyone to undermine that. He's not my child, but he still belongs to me. I shall always treasure and protect the beautiful and pure soul of my fated one. He will continue to grow, he will continue to surprise me, and then...
For the first time today, her cold piercing eyes sweeten up, and she begins to smile like an innocent girl at the thought of her future with Belle.
We are done here. Let's go back home, Otar.
Yes, Freya-sama.
So, what do we do now? How do I still not have 100? 40. How do I still not have 40 hours in the game? Level 3 at the basic levels. Damn it. Her magic increased, okay. I think, wait, I did a screenshot. Let's see. Lily. Wow, her strength increased by 1 point. Endurance by 8. Dexterity by 22. Agility by 19. And magic by 12. Wow, not much of a progress to be honest, but hey. Always something. Wealth. Strength by 11. Endurance by 6. Dexterity by 5. Agility by 10. Magic by 1. And Mikoto. Strength by 12. Endurance 5. Honestly, her endurance with Futsunomitama being used, it should be going up. Especially if she stands inside of Futsunomitama, which she did do during the war game. Anyway, dexterity up by 17. Agility by 21. And magic by 3. Meanwhile, Belle, well, level up and then it doesn't look too good, right? But, well, technically he does have 3000 points in all of that. If you think about it. As a level 1 and 2, he had maxed out everything, so... There we have it. What am I supposed to do now? Game, what do you want from me? Game! Might as well eat some food and go away. Just to avoid Sir in case she's there for some reason. We don't want to run into her. That's for sure. I don't know, guild? What should I do? Check the job board. Nothing!
Damn it!
I mean, I will need to hit the dungeon, that's for sure. With the monster lure, that's for sure as well. To once again push the level up with Belle. By level, I mean his abilities. We might... You know what, let's have a look at story events. I think now it might make sense to get into this. Sale prediction.
Do you believe you can predict the future? It's not that. How many sales will we make today? You'll get the big sale. Really?
Later on. Good morning, NASA-san!
Good morning. You're early today.
Ah, yes. It was closed by the time I got out the dungeon yesterday, so I would like to purchase some potions for today and tomorrow.
Got it. Give me the list and I'll get to you as soon as possible.
Thank you!
That was some nice Airbnb in the day. You might be into something. Do you not humor her? I want to believe someone needs the next sale. There is nothing else. It was just a big sale. You meant it literally. Just one. It is still early morning. Do not mind her. You should not take what she says seriously. Of course we'll be making more sales.
They did not. Lil Ruka's past. Yeah, let's go with that as well.
Mom! You should be old enough to start earning money. You were born in the Soma Familia, so it is a good thing to start earning as soon as possible. How? Begging.
Oof. That was the only thing Lee could do at her age. No matter if it was rainy, cold day or a sunny, hot day, Lee had to earn money for the Soma Familia in the only way she could. Jesus. She took comfort in her parents' words. It was only a temporary thing until they would make it big in the dungeon. But that hope was gone the moment they both died. Lee had become an orphan. She learned about their death from other adventures of Soma Familia. All they told her is that they were killed by monsters, and from their evil grin, Lee knew that she was no longer a living being but a tool for them to earn money with. Damn. That is terrible. You know what it sounds like a little bit? That sounds like gypsies. Jesus, I'm so glad they kind of, like, in a way, vapored away from this area at least. I'm sure there are still areas in Poland where gypsies are around, but holy crap, they were a cancer. I'm glad they are not in here anymore. In such numbers, but yeah, you don't want them around. Lee was no longer a beggar, but a supporter. She wanted to use this opportunity to become an adventurer and forge her own path, but she lacked the skills to become one. But yeah, basically, getting to the topic, they do use their children for begging as well, yeah. Just trying to get, you know, the feeling of being sorry from people around, and so on. Yeah, it's pathetic. Never give money to gypsies or anything. Remember, never. No matter how hard Lily studied and trained, she was nothing more than a decoy for the adventurers. Hit every time she was slow and forced to eat off the ground like an animal. Oh my god. Even if Lily ran away to try and start a new life, they would track her down and destroy everything.
What were you hoping to do, huh? You're in debt with us, leaving as a prize.
Oh. This looks nice. To be fair, there is not much difference between Lily with ears or without ears. So like, you really need to be dumb to not be able to recognize her. Lily desired so much to become somebody else that she even developed a rare type of magic, which is unfortunately limited by her abilities. She could transform in anything she wanted, as long as it did not exceed her original size. It did not make Lily stronger, but with a little bit of creativity she could use the ability to buy her freedom back. It was Lee's turn to play with adventurers. However, she ran into Belcronel, and the rest is history. Sears sandwiches. I kinda don't want to go into that, not gonna lie. I'll be honest. After my recent failure, I had never expected to encounter my whatever is written here so soon. My fated one. Only he could have such a pure and beautiful soul. A soul I've never witnessed before, but that I've been craving ever since I laid my eyes on it. I want to be united with him. In a well-known map in Orario called Hostess of Fertility, a waitress came in much earlier than usual. The reason is... she's annoying.
A favor.
She headed to the kitchen to seek help. Only May can help with this.
Truth is, there is a man I like, so teach me how to cook, please. Sirsan got a boyfriend?
No.
He's not my boyfriend.
Really? So his man you are trying to conquer through food?
Oh, maybe you should make use of your charms instead.
She doesn't have any charms!
What do you mean?
Well,
is my cooking really that bad?
well, anyway.
I have an idea. Let me get everything. Wait there. In the meantime, tell me the thing about your boyfriend. I'm curious. You've never shown interest in men before. He's not my boyfriend. Suppose he's someone you would be willing to change yourself for. Is that so? I do not think that is a good thing. Hey, why not? You should always be yourself, no matter what.
True. True! And Sir is a freaking liar. So... to hell with her. She says proudly while she places some freshly cut bread on the table.
Bread? I'll teach you how to make sandwiches.
You need someone to teach you to do that? Really?
You can make a great variety of them, so it never get tiring.
Not true, by the way.
They are a good quick meal and you can even balance your diet with them. Fish, meat, vegetables, the possibilities are endless. More importantly, anyone can make them, even you. I don't know why, but I feel like I should be offended from what you have just said. Now, let's start.
Despite what she said, her personality has changed and changes every time she's involved with cooking. While she's normally very quiet and almost invisible, when she's involved with cooking, she suddenly becomes energetic and even jokes around. She's like a whole new person.
The bread used is also important. Hey, are you listening?
Yeah.
Not all bread is the same. This darker one is called wheat bread, and it's more nutritious. If wheat bread is better, should I not use it all the time? No! As taste is important as well. Not every ingredient will taste as good with this type of bread. What is wrong with you? Also, at times you may need a lighter snack. I'll personally use wheat bread only during lunch. I think I understand. Cut the bread like this. There are many ways to make a sandwich, but this is the most common one. This is always the first step. Then it is all about the ingredient. You have to choose the main filling, then spread condiments accordingly. Like this? You need to cut it first, you dumbass. Yeah. How do I choose the main filling and which condiments go with? Can I put this ketchup on the leaves?
Ketchup? Ew.
Green and red would look good, I think.
Pathetic.
This is the hardest part. Just remember some combinations that I will be showing you and you will be fine. For today, let's start with this one.
After a few attempts, I got the hang of it and managed to learn 2 types of sandwiches. Oh my god. That is not enough if I want to prepare them every day, but for today that will do.
Everything is ready, foo.
I step outside and wait. I don't know much about him yet, but there is one thing I'm sure about. Every single day, early in the morning, he walks by here to head to the dungeon. Surely enough, I don't need to wait for long before I spot him.
Aim.
He looks weird.
Ah.
His sudden reaction makes me jump back.
Why is he on alert? Did he notice something?
Yeah, I'm sorry, I was lost in thought. Is there something you need?
No, it's just, you've dropped this.
I handed him a magic stone I got yesterday. It's really small, so it's not unlikely to believe he may have dropped it by mistake. It's also a very common magic stone found from monsters on the upper floors. In short, it's the perfect conversation starter since all I know about him is that he's a new adventurer. Mine? Weird. I was sure I tried them all yesterday. Thank you very much. He bows.
So well mannered too.
I cannot hold back my happiness, and I smile as I continue speaking.
You're adventurer, right?
Yes.
Not many adventurers get to dungeons so early in the morning. Phew, this is just perfect. Fate is truly on my side this time.
Sorry.
What for? Here, take this.
I hand him the sandwiches I made for him earlier. Hey! Wait, I cannot accept this. We're strangers, this must be your breakfast. I appreciate generosity, but...
Hey, I could tell you're quite kind from the first time I've seen you. You do not have to worry about me, for I work here.
I point the building behind us.
I can eat during my break. I make my own lunchbox simply because I love cooking. You filthy liar! No, you don't!
But...
How about this? In exchange for my lunchbox, you'll be eating here tonight. This is more like a trade, right? Besides, it would make me really happy if you enjoyed the meal I prepared. Will you let me know how is my cooking?
I mean, I guess that's fine. Thank you very much.
See you tonight then. Good luck and give your best in the dungeon.
Yeah. I watch him walk towards the dungeon.
This went better than I had hoped tonight. I'll learn more about him.
Okay. There is one more. But I think this one is not the... Yeah, the last one is not to be dived into yet. I mean, not really the last one, but the next scene. On the one hand, I want to continue. On the other hand, I want to dive into the dungeon and grind the abilities again. You know what? I think I will do that exactly. Yeah. And the next part of the video I will record at night. So I can't leave with those stats, okay? I can't. I need them higher. Oh, Captain, Supporter, Blacksmith, Adventurer. Little Rookie, Eternal Shadow. They don't have any nicknames. Yet. I should take a rest before going to Shmapollo. No, our mission. Some summoned us. I wonder if the renovation is completed. Oh, okay, so that will happen if I hit ZZZs. Alright, I'm gonna go and grind some statistics up. Yeah, with that being said, I'm gonna buy like 16 monster lures. Because I believe I have 4 left in my collection. Yeah. Alright. Bye. And I'll be ready. I'm about to do something really stupid, but I'll do that. I'm gonna buy 900 potions of minor healing and I will use them all. Just for the sake of using them. I don't have a double click on the mouse, so that's kinda... Or like a button that will basically constantly be clicking this, sadly. I need to click through like crazy right now. So yeah, I'm gonna dive in the dungeon, I will use all the potions and I will grind Bell's statistics up so he can be stronger at level 3, of course. Yes. With that being said, I'll see you in 2 seconds. After I'm done with the dungeon, and then we'll continue with the story properly. Okay, so I did dive in to the dungeon, but I have not spent a lot of time over there. Of course you can see the differences in stats because there was no update yet, and technically I can't update. However, I did get one more achievement. All the side scenes unlocked. Okay. And yes, I used all 900 potions I purchased. I had to brute force them, but it's fine. Alright, let's rest and see where this is going. Oh, it's going to chapter 11. Trip to Melan? What's that?
The forge is finished?
The bathhouse. Foo, pretty much, yeah.
The money won from the war game was used to renovate the place, and among the renovations a few requests were added. Today we've been summoned by Hestia. That must mean our new home is finally ready to be moved in.
Our last few finishing touches are needed. It is only a matter of a couple of days. I cannot wait.
Order the first item on the forge there.
Speaking of which, thank you again for the other day, well done. My whole equipment, it feels like new. No, even better than before. You are really a skilled blacksmith.
Oh, glad to be of help. No offense, but I could not stand seeing your equipment in those conditions. Especially since we are in the same Familia now.
I was slowly working to get fixed and improved, but through the war games it only got worse. Before you offered to help me, I was considering buying a new set.
I made sure your armor will be able to withstand a few more hits. But once I will have my own place next door, I shall make sure to keep everyone's equipment in good condition every day before heading to the dungeon.
I'm just staring at something, and after following where she's looking, I can already tell what she's thinking. One by one, we end up staring at the same thing. The Shmapollo emblem still standing at the entrance.
I think it is about time we had our own emblem.
Everyone nods in unison, definitely.
Actually, I put a lot of thought into this and... Let's see where I put it. Here!
Shows a painting of a bell surrounded by flames.
This! The flames are my symbol, of course, while the bell, well, it is you, Belkun.
Me? Makes sense. You are the first member of the Familia.
Understand, but I scratch my head while trying to put my thoughts into words. Is that not a little too much?
Not at all.
She answers my doubts right away, without even taking a single moment to think about it.
You may not realize it, but we are all here today because of you, Belle. Your presence is nothing short of essential, but is why the emblem of our Familia should depict that. I agree with Hestia-sama. Yeah.
That is also why we have talked about it and decided you should become the captain of the Familia.
Hey!
I not even have the time to recover before another surprise is dropped on me.
Why is that so surprising? Bezma has always been the party leader, and now that we are all from the same Familia, it is only natural you would become our captain.
Yeah, makes sense.
You're also the strongest among us.
Also makes sense. No, I mean, it's just that I don't find the strength or age to be as important as good and quick planning. Yeah, you're a good strategist, Lily-san. Your plans saved our life more than once, and it is what I believe to be the most important ability when someone is leading a party.
Lily offers her opinion based on her experience as a supporter. However, someone has always the final say.
Yeah, but... Well, let's not think too hard about it.
Ah, what a funny little thing. Now that I think about it, it reminded me of my days in football. And... well, I did switch to... technically, I was for 4 years in an older group by 2 years. Dude, still was starting games and so on, right? But then I switched to my own age group. By the way, biggest mistake ever. Don't do that. If you do sports, never. If you are in the older group, stay there. But yeah, I don't exactly remember what was the cause of it. It might have been either the association in our area demanded that. that I was in my own age group, or it was the owner of our club that was like, you know what, get him to that age group as well. I do not remember exactly. Well, when I switched, I was, what, 11, so... Jesus Christ, it was 20 years ago. I'm so old. But yeah, I did switch, and technically I was meant to be a captain because, well, I guess I was the best in the group and so on. However, the thing is, I'm not a loud person, right? I was not a loud person back there as well. And sadly, when it comes to coaches in Poland, they love people who are loud and not necessarily play good. So, you bet that Captain Armband was not on my arm. Just because someone was loud and not necessarily good. Funny thing. But yeah, I mean, I guess also that shows you, in a way, why Polish football is shite. Because, well, basically, in every environment, it seems like they choose the loud idiots over people who actually know how to play. Anyway. Yeah, well, I agree with you. Let's not think about it too hard now.
Well, we all know you'll always ask for our opinion. We'll continue to offer our ideas. However, we have decided you should become captain because ultimately we trust our lives to you. Remember what I said that time. If things go south, we will not hold it against you. Besides, we always find a way, do we not?
Well, everyone, thank you. I bow. I don't think I'll be able to take any more surprises for a while.
That is too bad because the surprises are not over yet.
What?
Belkon, I did not call all of you here just to show our Familia emblem.
Weirdly enough, I seem to be the only one surprised. Looking at White's mind, I can easily guess I was the only one left out of the loop.
It's because of this.
She shows me a bunch of tickets. Carriage tickets. Multiple ones.
While their new home was getting renovated, I took all the preparations to plan for this day. Your level up celebration.
Oh yeah. I mean, we barely had one, but okay.
I cannot believe you're already level 3. I'm so proud of you.
Kami-sama! She becomes very affectionate for various minutes. Various minutes? What does it even mean, various minutes?
Where was I?
Those carriages tickets. What is the destination?
Alright, they are tickets to Melon.
Dude, was that even a thing? I don't remember something like that, yeah, anime at least. Yeah. Oh, you totally made here. Don't start. Oof. Okay. I was watching Lucky Star, okay? For the good kind of old times sake. Melon. Fishing city located 3 kilometers to the southwest of Orario. Do you need carriages for that? Just walk. 3 kilometers? Come on. That's like, let's say 20 minutes run when you go very slow. The Njord Familia reside in the city. Okay. But I don't think it was shown in the anime at all. Njord Familia, by the way. Fishy type Familia. The members are said to be much stronger than average adventurer. Okay. Oh. Oh! One of the girls from the Hostess of Fertility is from there. From the New York Familia. Interesting. Interesting. They kinda look... Actually, one of the characters at least looks kinda similar to Genshin's Natlan designs from the hot springs. Anywho, Melon. The tickets to Melon.
All preparations are done and all of the invites are already sent. As they just need permission to leave the city also, I needed to prepare everything ahead of time. There's only one thing left. You need to buy a swimsuit.
Swimsuit, that means...
Yes, we're going to the beach. The timing is just right too. By the time we'll be back, our home will have its finishing touches done.
I've never been to the beach before. I've learned how to swim in the lake, but... I've been to the beach before. I have never learned how to swim for. Now, I've mentioned this as well multiple times because, well, let's face it, the games are loaded. Give me like a... I don't know, like a volleyball ball to hold on to and I'm good to go. Otherwise, sinking to the bottom. Anyway, being able to see a gargantuan body of water as far as my eyes can see makes me feel really excited for this trip. Who else is coming?
Let's see.
She starts to list pretty much all of our close friends, showing that she really puts a lot of thought into this. Can I know the list?
As for Hephaestus, she had rejected my invite at first, but luckily the captain of Familia convinced her to take a day off.
Let's go.
You always work really hard. You should take a day off. We can handle ourselves for a day or two, she said. I had a few other close calls like this, but at the end almost everyone accepted the invite.
Please tell me you did not invite Hermes. That's very important. Jesus Christ. Why would you invite her? No. Cancel. You said Samson accepted the invite, but how about the others?
Unfortunately, there's work day here in Herrera, so all the others were unable to come.
I would rather have others than Cirque. Jesus Christ. On a motorbike.
Oh yeah, except for the elf. I assume they are close friends. I was really a little more than surprised when the waitress accepted the invite. I thought it was her day off, but she convinced that elf to come as well at the end, even if she was initially against it.
I should have just asked the elf, you know. I assume Sirsan had the day off and convinced Rusan to take the day off as well. But it's weird, they're usually quite busy in the late hours. Why would you ask about him? We don't need that guy. How about Hermes-sama? We don't need that guy.
Ugh. He's a huge perv, so no thanks.
High five, Hestia. I'm on the same wavelength with you on this.
Also, he acted dumb towards the end of the wargame.
Dump?
It's nothing. Let's not think about stupid things.
Alright. I will not even try to ask about Aisan and the others. Yeah, that's we should go invite her. Even if I consider them friends, I know how distant our familias are.
Nah. We're going to meet with the others at the fountain in a couple of hours, so you should have plenty of time to choose a good swimsuit.
He's a guy. He just can put shorts on. You are good. Dude, if he will be in Speedos, we are closing the game immediately. And never return to it. Yeah, I'll see you later. And so a couple of hours later, we began our journey. Meeting with the others made me realize just how many friends I've made in all these months. It is a really big difference when compared to how alone I felt just a few months ago when I first arrived here. Traveling with all of them in a big group was really fun, but the exciting part was only beginning. Beginning. Yeah, there's one inner too many. You know what? Who said that a trip to the beach can be happening in the next episode when it's not middle of the night? Yeah, especially since, well, again, technically, like the beginning of the video, I already mentioned that has been done earlier, and then I had the dive into the dungeon, which again I've done only one round up to floor 15 and 13, up to floor 13 with the monster lure, then to the 12th for a moment, and I went away. Which, by the way, just that gave me a ridiculous income. I think it was basically we broke into 10 million valleys. Whew. That was crazy. But yeah, a little break in the next episode. I guess in the next episode we will see some bikinis as well. Looking forward to that. I mean, with Hestia around, you bet there will be some nice view. With Mikota as well. Hephaistos. But yeah, let's leave that view until the next episode. Tomorrow, I guess. With that being said, hope you enjoyed. As per usual, consider liking the video if you did. Super appreciated if you do. If you're new around, consider subscribing. That is even more appreciated. You know, if you stick around this place, and going through the games shall continue. Going through the games shall continue. Alright. Hope to see you tomorrow. Have a fantastic day. Bye bye.